Ghana for for any obi biara aha Ghanatube so modofo snowy any abusian for matana say maji akonye die no ehun say an ensem no edos ye pa eno ena mede airboy say wonsom no eno eni nipa abusian for entempa no di mechie na ensem bia ewo ho ana say bia ekoso ewo manganim no say memfa ensom di mechi
working to get a domestic airline or a domestic carrier.
Yes.
State carrier of some kind.
Yes. His Excellency President has an interest in re-establishing a national carrier to fly the flag of Ghana. And his directives made me establish a 13-member committee. They have come out with an inception report, and an interim report is expected that will show us the model, the business idea or the business model to use. And conversations are far advanced. They've received a lot of proposals from the private sector, and I must say that the interest to establish a national airline is alive, and we are working hard to ensure that in the near future Ghana should be seen flying its own air carrier.
It's a lot of questions. Bernard, I believe the minister can answer this question. Ghana's strategic location makes our port critical not only for domestic trade but also for serving landlocked countries. Successive governments have announced plans for the inland port in Bankrania, Kumasi to improve efficiency, yet the project has remained a moving target for years. Compounding the delays, there is still no real connection from our main port to the proposed inland port site, leaving our routes, especially those linking the Ashanti region and beyond, under severe pressure and deterioration from heavy cargo traffic. What is his vision and concrete strategy to make this inland port project a reality, and how does the government intend to integrate rail infrastructure into the plan to ensure it is long-term viable? This is a long one from Kofi. I don't know if you can address that in a brief comment.
The inland port at Bonkra has been on the drawing board for a very long time. And when we took over, what we did is to open up. Even yesterday, Professor Jampo was in my office, and that was one of the discussions we had. They have received interest from some private sector participation, and we are looking forward to see how we can look at the model they are coming in, the business strategy they are coming in, and the amount of money they will have for us to be able to complete that port. And the Western Rail is targeting the Bonkra. However, for now, if it is completed, work is ongoing, even though at a very low space. The work is ongoing. We are anticipating that if it is completed, it will be for cargo for the meantime, whilst we look at connecting the rail to the terminal in the near future.
Can you, as a minister, whether is aware of the mass and almost total removal of the Accra and Sawan rail line? What are his plans for the route, taking into consideration the heavy traffic and bedding on the road? This is Michael Hovo in Ajen Kotoku.
That is a difficult point for we in the Ministry of Transport and the Ghana Railway Development Authority. Some of our citizens and workers, under the cover of darkness, go to remove our rail lines. A month ago, I established a 3-member committee. The committee is to go around and remove all the obsolete rail tracks that are no more in use. And then we are moving from the single rail line to a double gauge rail line. So if you look at the Teman Pakadan, it is no more the single gauge or the narrow gauge that we operate. And so for now, we will have to invest in the rail sector to create a rail system that will be fit for purpose. But we are aware of that kind of vandalism on our rail property, and the committee is going around to remove everything so that government will have custody of our rail tracks. We have engaged the national security to patrol and ensure that they will protect some of these rail lines that we still have that are not usable.
While we speak, you are organizing a national logistics and transport fair Is that what it is? And is that a ministry event or somebody's inviting a ministry? Just talk to me a bit about that.
Well, Bernard, the Ministry of Transport under the leadership of His Excellency the President, we feel that we have gotten to a point we have to showcase what the ministry, and for that matter, the transport sector of Ghana has. We are always telling the negative stories. It is time that we put the positives. And so we are organizing the transport and logistics fair to be able to showcase what all our agencies or all the modes will have, and also bring about what kind of investment we have for the private sector and other investors to invest in our transport sector.
So when is this happening, and who is the special guest? What are some of the details of that?
I'm very happy. I'm going to interview a legend, the strong man, Zuzu Azumanesen.
It will take place from the 22nd to 24th of this month, and it is our hope that the gentleman of the land will grace the occasion for us. However, it is not yet confirmed, but we are praying and working hard to ensure that we will get him to address or to be part of the fair.
Is it an investment fair? Are you looking for money? Because everything you want to do requires money, whether it's the real sector development, whether it's the water sector, whether it's even the buses you need to purchase. This is a capital intensive industry. So just me understand, is this fair to attract investors or to showcase? Because I'm not sure there's a lot to showcase, honestly. If you want to talk about transport, we have a lot of problems to solve. So I'm not sure you have anything to tell people that you are doing that people need to come and see, unless it's to show the opportunities that the problems have for people to come and invest in. So please help me
there are a lot of positives.
Really?
And I know City FM will be there.
Oh, definitely. We're always there. And we'll be there.
You will be able to help us to tell the story that we have made so far. Bernard, if you get to Temaport today, the MPS is one of the best terminals you can find in West Africa sub-region. It's a positive.
Yeah.
Our port, over the years, the depth was not that kind of deep enough to be able to allow bigger vessels to call on our ports. We are dredging it to allow big vessels to come.
Okay.
It's a positive.
I see.
Now, if you go to DVLA, where over the years driver license cards were in excess close to 300,000, not printed, not delivered, and today we have had them all cleared to their owners. It's a positive. If you have a situation where people had to go and sit in long queues to be able to renew their license, to be able to get whatever business they have in DVLA offices, and today you take a trip to our offices and you see that people are served on time, people are served in comfort, and that we have brought services to the doorsteps of everybody. It's a positive. Now, if you again talk of the other side, the investment opportunities, maybe you have money, you do not know what opportunities that lie in any of the agencies or any of the modes. This is an opportunity for you to get to know where you can come and invest in our transport sector. So there are a lot of positives, there are a lot of business opportunities, and there are a lot of issues for us, a dialogue session for us to see how we can improve upon our connectivity.
Just a final two questions from you, Honorable. Is there a conversation between your ministry and, say, roads and highways when it comes to road design? So are roads designed with the vision of the transport ministry in mind, or the roads ministry is building its roads and you're also designing your transport plan? Is there a link?
Particularly because of the lack of roads for BRT. Because you remember, just to embellish the question, we brought so-called buses for bus rapid transit, and the way we designed the road didn't create space for any bus rapid transit.
Bernard, that is a good question to ask. The Ministry of Transport is responsible for the crafts on the road
and how we move.
Now, the Ministry of Roads and Highways is responsible to design and construct roads. Now, over the years, bringing in BRT, we didn't have enough infrastructure to accommodate them, like separate lanes or maybe terminals to be able to facilitate their movement. But BRT is not totally gone. That is why we now see as Ayalolo. It is working. It's just that we need to improve upon. The Ministry of Transport and Roads, we work together. It is just that what we are now doing, it will take time for you to see how the linkage between transport and roads is now bringing out the quality of service we desire or we want.
Yo for yako aba uti insem no ese o de anase anya o de day ene wadwintre fa wadwintre no ewu kimi wo comment section no na menje boy enkinkan emo fefe aha Ghanatube so ebusianfo sisiade my crown.